Today is a collective read. So I ask that you guys come in, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and you hit that like button for your girl. Okay. Ooh, let me get these cards together, y'all. So the download that I received was the download. I received this download yesterday, but I wasn't able to do the reading because, everybody was up. And I wanted to be quiet when I did this reading because this message is from, you know, my father told me to come and do this message. This message is definitely for most of my chosen ones, and some people that's just on a spiritual journey, but this message is mostly for my chosen ones. Okay, some of you guys truly you're lacking um on your journey. Some of y'all haven't even got on the journey because you're so bound to the earthly and material things in your life. So my father sent me the message through DMX. And y'all know DMX was like one of the best. He said the most best prayers ever. Okay? So he sent me a message through DMX. Through DMX song that came out, I think in like 97. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. So my father God like listen to the words. Okay? So when he says I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up, that means that the devil has a hold on a chosen one, on a couple of chosen ones, and it's stopping them from getting on their path. Like he's, sending his temptation, and a lot of you guys fall short and blind to his temptation, and it's stopping you from getting on your right path. Okay, the path that you was chosen to get on, the path that you know that you should be on, because some of y'all can feel it. Okay, and then he said, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. He said, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up. Because some of y'all know that y'all got to get up. He said, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up. I got to get back on my feet so I can tear shit up. That means that you need to get back on your feet. Stop stop falling short with all the devil's temptation, and get in this and get on this board and fight. Stop being weak to the earthly things and fight, and let the devil know who you truly are, the warrior you truly are, the fighter you truly are. You got to get in the game, because as of right now, a lot of y'all are losing to him. He's dangling the temptation in your face, and you're holding on to the temptation, and you're losing. Some of y'all always say it feel like the devil riding my back. He is, because you're weak right now. You're not the warrior that he know you up to be. Right now, you're a weak individual, and you fall short. And my father God is saying, you're slipping, you're falling, and you have not gotten up. You need to get back on your feet so you can tear shit up. Let this devil know that you are strong. You are a fighter. You are a warrior. Some of y'all weaknesses is women. Y'all weaknesses is men. Y'all weaknesses is drugs. Y'all weaknesses is drinking. Your weaknesses is not being able to stand up for yourself, not being able to set boundaries. Periods, yes. The God said you keep sleeping, you gon' I don't even know what that is. You have to rewrite that. So a lot of you guys fall short on this. And you are some chosen ones. You ain't even stood in your truth yet. You ain't even on the right path yet. And it's like God like you was chosen. Some of y'all, and let's make this sense, you was chosen and agreed to the journey. But you ain't even got on the journey yet. Because you fall so short on this path. Because the devil is on you. And you're slipping, you're falling, and you need to get up. You say, and then you know when you listen to DMX, he say, I got to get up. You do. That's and he say, I got to get up. Y'all got to get up. Do you not understand? Spiritual warfare is real and you're losing. You're losing big time because you're not in the fight. You're not even trying to fight. You're losing because you're not in it. You don't have on your armor. You don't have on your suit. You're not ready to go to war with the devil. The devil was laughing because he said, you are weak. You fall so weak to the flesh. What he dangles in front of you, you hold on so tightly. You hold on to the drugs. You hold on to the women. You hold on to the men. You don't even know the good things that God has when God is trying to place it in your life. You push it to the side for the things that the devil dangle in front of you. It's nothing wrong with being with a woman and a man. But why would you go after women and men that is low vibrational and toxic that ain't good for you? Why would you hold on to that? God, you say, Father, I need help. God sent a partner in your life. He sent your partner that's going to help you become a better you. He sent your other half to your life. But instead of you letting your other half in and giving love to your other half, you destroy what God has sent in your way. You mistreat your other half. Some of y'all abuse your other half. You disrespect your other half. And you go after the toxicity of the Jezebel spirits, of the disrespectful, disloyal men. You do it. And you don't see it because no one called you out on it. But I'm here to call you out on it. And then you keep hopping from person to person to person, looking for your person in those people, and you never find it. So you feel lonely, and you feel unloved, and you feel unwanted, right? Because you're looking for that love from your person and those people. And it's not there. It ain't gonna never be there. Because that person that God sent your way has a different light. And them people that the devil sent your way ain't of the light. They of the dark. They doing his work right now. And that's to stop you from getting on your path. And you fall short for it. Some of y'all got family members that tell you that talks down on you. And the devil has used them. That family member that you're close with, that A1 family member, they tell you, oh, you a goofy, you crazy. You talking about you finna get on this now and tell you you need to be doing it like them. You ain't like them. You don't need to be doing it like them because you ain't like them. They tell you need to go to church with them. And for some reason, you can't form to go. You know why you can't form to go? Because the pastor in that church don't get your heart. That's why you ain't went. But they get down on you for following your own path. They get down on you for calling on God. Oh, you crazy. Now you want to tap out you with God. That's that family member. You listening to that family member. And now you worried about what that family member gonna say. And what that family member gonna think. Okay? Some of y'all got friends that feel like you acting funny with them because you wants to have some me time, because God is trying to give you me time so you can get your thoughts together, so you can stop slipping, so you can stop falling, and you can get back up and get in this war that's happening, because right now you're losing. You're losing. What else, Father? Yeah, you're losing. You're losing in this battle. You're losing. And it's time for this to come to an end. It's time for you to stand in your truth. You're losing in this battle. Yes, you are. You are losing in this battle because you have to stop accepting the cups that the devil is offering you and accept the cup that God is offering you. You have to leave these cups behind and allow God to guide your steps, because you are slipping and you are falling. You're money hungry. You holding on to $1 when you ain't even really got it. You ain't seen no real fun youngs. You holding on to a couple of dollars. You ain't got it. And you think that's acceptable. It's never acceptable to be holding on to a couple of dollars as if you have it. You don't have it. You don't. Your life could be better. Your life could be greater. You're holding on to the toxicity. You're holding on to the low vibrational energy. You're holding on to you have the love. You know how they say money is the root of all evil? No, it's the love of money. You got this energy within you that you got this love of money. So you're doing whatever you need to do to get it when you ain't even got it. The devil is dangling pennies in your face. 300, 400, 500. You think you got some money? You got money? You don't got nothing. And that little pennies that he's dangling in your face, that's just to keep you on his side. God got thousands for you. The devil giving you tools and fews. But you got to do the work. You got to get back in the game. You got to stop playing checkers when the devil playing chess. You got to get on this board and be the king and queen that God has designed you to be. You got to stop falling short of the earthly things. Because again, you're slipping, you're falling, you can't get up. And the Most High God said, you got to get up. You got to get back on your feet so you can start tearing shit up. Letting the devil know that this ain't that. You can't hold on to me. You can't stop me from getting on a path that God has chosen for me. I don't fall weak to the flesh anymore. I stand in my truth, and I am the king and the queen that God has destined for me to be. You got to show him that. Because you don't show him that, you look like you're a weak individual. And to him, you're a puppet. You're a puppet on a string. And that he can do whatever he chooses to do with. Because you can't go without the earthly things. You can't stand in your truth to him. All you got to do is dangle some drugs in your face. You shall fall weak. All he got to do is dangle some females and some dudes in your face that's going to give you some attention. You fall weak. You'll destroy everything you got for it. Everything. All you got to do is send those family members your way while you on this path with God and start teasing you and talking about you and criticizing you. You're going to walk away from it because that's what you've been doing. Because you can't stand in your truth. You're not as good of a warrior that God think you are. That's what the devil said. These are the people you choose. They ain't fighters. They ain't warriors. They're weak. And he stands correct to prove my father wrong. That's what's going on. He said, this is all he got to do. Is pull up on you like this. What you need? Oh, you messed up right now. You need a couple of dollars. He gonna pull up on you and get you a couple of dollars. Because you holding on to it. You so materialistic. You so materialistic. And you out here acting like you got it. You ain't got it. Oh, you need a couple of women. You gonna send his soldiers at you. Go ahead, go over there. She gonna be everything you want her to be, and then boom, all of a sudden she crazy. She tripping on you. Or that man, he everything you ever desired for him to be. Now all of a sudden he knocking you upside your head. And now you just love him and you can't let him go because you're looking for the way he used to be. The way he used to be ain't there. He was never like that. The devil sent them your way so he can pull you in. And you listen. I'm going to just be 100 with you. He done drop dick on you. Now you dick crazy. She done did her thing on you. She done put the whop on you. Now you whop crazy. Now you can't live without it. And it's stopping you because now you ain't even focused on the path. You so heartbroken and torn apart. You doing exactly what he wants you to do. You ain't calling on God no more. You ain't asking God to guide your steps. You doing what he wants you to do because you're weak like that. I ain't finna get on here and lie to you. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to never lie to you. If you coming on here to get a lie, you ain't going to never get it from off this channel. That's why my father chose me, because he know I'm going to speak the truth. My mouth don't hold lies. And it don't got no filter. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. The devil say you're weak. You're a weak individual. And you the one that God chose. Baby, bye. That's what he said. Look at you. Baby, every time you try to fight him, girl, or a guy, this you. You've been whooped, dragged, and everything so many times. But you're holding on. You still got faith though. And that is stronger than everything. You got faith though. That you do. You holding on to it tightly. But see, this the thing. The battle is not yours. It's the Lord's. That's 100. But you got to get in the game. You got to. You got to get in the game. You got to show God that you can fight. So he can show you, like, you got to be willing, like David was willing. Nobody wanted to fight Goliath. Nobody. But see, God chose David. See, everybody looked at David like he was a wimp. He was a simp. You feel me? But see, God chose David because it's hard. He had heart. God chose you because you had heart. God know the heart you got. God know you ain't no simp. He know you ain't weak. But you acting like you weak. You need to get in that David energy and get back up. Remember, David got knocked down. Goliath knocked David right on his ass. But he got back up. He got back on his feet. And he tore shit up. And he killed Goliath. So you got to do the same. It's time for you to get back on your feet. Stop falling short to the flesh. Stop allowing the devil's temptation to take you off your path. Get back on your feet and start tearing shit up. Stop playing checkers and start playing chess. Remember, ladies, the queen is the most powerful thing on a chessboard. I'm going to need you to get on it and act like it. You understand me? Get on it and act like it. Fellas, run him circles and be the king that you are and step into that emperor energy. Because when the emperor stands 10 toes down in his truth, you can't nobody mess with him. You can't mess with his mind. You can't mess with his heart. He 10 toes down. He know what he's supposed to do. He know who we are. My father said you need to know who you are. Stand in your truth. Ain't no confusion. Stop letting the devil confuse you. Stop letting him confuse you with these temptations. Stop letting him. He just like, let me tell you something. He just like the people. Like, people can only do what you allow them to do. The devil can only do what you allow him to do. You got to stop allowing him to play with your mental because he loved this. Oh, if he can get in here, he got you there. And don't get me wrong. Ain't no test. Right? Ain't no testimony without the test. I can't get on here and deliver this word if I ain't never feel short before, because I have. The devil knew how to play with my mental. But see, I got tired of that motherfucker playing with mine. And I stopped him. I don't even play like that no more. Because I understood the assignment. I understood what my Father God was showing me. Hey, you need to shut that down. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. You're a winner. You're a warrior. You got this. And see, you know what really bothers the devil? Prayer. But see, it's the prayer when you get in your God box prayer. See, I told y'all, download you a diary on your phone and name it your God box. And when you start getting in there, he don't hear you. He don't hear you when you in prayer in your God box. Because that prayer starts off and say, Dear God, dear universe, dear Yahshua. And then it's personal between you and the heaven gates. And he can't read that. He can't trick you and manipulate you because your prayers is not spoken out loud. Even when you're in your thoughts with your prayers sometimes, he can get in there. He can see what the problem. But see, I learned when I'm in my God box, I tend to make a little noise. As I'm typing. Because it stops me from thinking what I'm saying in my God box. I start flowing from my heart what I wanted to say to my Father. Get it off my chest, my doubts, my fears, my wants, my needs, and sometimes just even a thank you. And see, he can't get into that because that ain't for him. When I started that out, I said, Dear Heavenly Father. He ain't got nothing to do with that. He ain't my Father. You understand me? We may share a Father, but he ain't my Father. Me and him may share a Father. My Father God. And see, he can't read what I write to my Father. You know what I'm saying? He can't read it. Or when I put Dear Universe, he ain't the part of the universe no more. He ain't. He got his own little section. I ain't wrote to that. When I say Dear Yahshua, he ain't Yahshua. And see, some people have to realize they forget. People forget that the devil knows everything when it comes to who you are, what you are chosen to do. He knows. Let's not forget that he is an archangel. That we ain't gonna forget. Let's not forget that he was one of the most beautiful archangels. Let's not forget that he had a voice that was truly amazing because he could sing. Let's not forget that. So he will use music against you to put you in a mindset of you want to kill, you want to do this, you want to do that. Oh, every time you play music, that's the music that you're sending out to the atmosphere, but that's the music that you're sending out to him. Gotta change it up a little bit. Gotta change it up. Play some love music, baby. Put some love out in the atmosphere. That he don't like. Because he feel like humans are unable and cannot love. We can't love to him. And see, people think that the spiritual warfare between you and the devil is about him trying to destroy you and no, it's him trying to prove his point to God that you're unable and unstable and you're weak, and he can't believe that he chose humans over him. That's why we go through these battles like this, because the devil cannot believe that God chose us over him. Like what? So them, you choose them over me because I don't want to protect them. I don't want to fight with them. So you choose them over me. Let me tell you how foolish they are, how they can be manipulated, how they do things and then try to blame me for it. But see, when you get in that standing your truth, you come out of that. You stop thinking of the earthly realm and you get on a spiritual level with him. Yeah, because he's still a spirit. We ain't gonna deny that. Lucifer is still a spirit. And he may be of the dark, but he's still an archangel. And he still know what you are called to do. He still know that you are chosen one. He still know that you are on your spiritual journey. You're on your path. He knows this already. He just don't like the fact that God said that you chosen one. And if you're not a chosen one, he don't like the fact that you choose to walk in your light with God. Who do you think you are to be trying to walk in your light and not even think of the negativity or the dark, to try to move with love? You ain't about that. Not in his eyes, you're not. You ain't about love. You ain't about kindness. You ain't about forgiveness. That's the point he's trying to prove. You don't love him. You don't love God. That's the point he's trying to trip. That's what he's making. That's why he told him, Job. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. See, same thing happened with Job. He went to God. He said, he don't love you. He just love what you can do for him. He said, take everything from him and watch he disregard you. Watch he start cursing you and start hating you instead of loving you. And God put it to the test. He said, no, Job loved me. And I love Job. The devil said, no, he don't. God said, okay, don't put your hands on him, but do whatever you feel that you need to do to prove your point. Because I know that he loved me, because God knows the heart. And your heart tells it all. And the devil say he don't. God say, don't put your hands on him. You better not hurt them. But anything that you feel is tangible, materialistic things, worldly things that you feel that is going to stop him from loving me, prove it to me. The devil went down there and snatched everything Job had. I mean everything, and used a couple of friends against him too. You had to do something wrong. No friends say you had to. You gonna keep calling on God and you don't got nothing. Everything got ripped from you. And Job did. And see, that's what a lot of y'all are doing, but you're not fighting because some of y'all stop calling on God. Some of y'all listen to those family members and those friends. You love God in your heart, but you stop praying to him. You need to get in your God box and ask him for help. Ask him to guide your steps. Call on Archangel Michael and ask Archangel Michael to get in this spiritual warfare with you because you need it. You need help. And Michael don't play. You understand me? Michael don't play. He's one of the strongest archangels. Michael don't play. You understand? So you call on Archangel Michael and you ask him. Sometimes the devil even use what you've been through as a child to destroy you. You fall so weak over your childhood traumas. You call on Mother Mary for that. And you say, dear Mother Mary, I come to you today and I ask that you help me with my childhood traumas. I ask that you help me remove them from myself, mind, body, and spirit and soul. And I ask that you help me heal inside and out. In Yahshua's name I pray, amen. Simple. These prayers that I'm telling y'all, see, you can ask for help out loud to the universe. But you don't talk about your wants, your needs, and your desires out loud. Put that in the God box. Because he can't trick you if he don't know what your wants and your desires and your needs are 12-12. He can't. Yeah, look. I'm talking to a King of Swords, an air sign Gemini leaving Aquarius. You definitely fall short to the flesh. You're a whole warrior. You're supposed to put that sword in your hand and fight, honey. You ain't did it. You're dealing with so much heartbreak from your past that the devil is using against you. He's stopping you from having these passionate new beginnings, and he also stopping you more of on. He used sex against you. He used sex against you. You feel like you gotta have it, and once upon a time you weren't even like that. But see, there's something that made him start attacking you even more. You stop you investing in all the wrong people. See, you pouring all this into people and all you getting is that. You're chosen. You are a chosen one. That is, and you have an ordained spouse. That's what it is. You got an ordained spouse. Speak on the spirit. Yep. The two of y'all that came towards each other or been in each other's presence. Yes, y'all have your ordained spouse. You are ordained with someone. You have your significant other, some of y'all twin flame, your soulmate that you are supposed to be on a mission with. And the devil needed to stop you from getting on that path. Yeah. He used you to do it. You became a liar. You became sneaky. You became manipulating. You became a self-sabotaging person because you chasing the temptation. And all you had, you see that snake, that what you call it right there? That's the devil. This you and your partner, your ordained spouse, and God watching now over y'all. Because you have to want and you have to ask for help and guidance. You got to show this scorpion that you are better and you are a warrior and you are a fighter. That's what happened. Some of y'all got too close to your ordained spouse and y'all was probably about to get on a path together. Lessons need to be learned. Some of y'all got off that path. You got stuck in the low vibrational energy. Some of y'all got stuck while your partner was fighting. This was you, and this was your partner. You got stuck in the low vibrational energy with all the temptation that the devil was sending, and your partner was over here fighting. That's what happened. That's for some of y'all. Yeah. You want so badly to go back to that past. But you gotta do better. You gotta fight. You gotta be able to get on board. You gotta let this devil know that you in it. Because your person has already got it, her Empress energy. He can't mess with her. He can't mess with her. She's already in her Empress energy. The battle, she already know. Some of y'all could also be a king of an earth sign, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I'm talking to a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or air sign, Gemini, leaving Aquarius. Y'all have to fight. You got to get in this battle. You got to get in it. So you gotta show God that you're ready. You gotta get in your King David energy. Show God that you're ready so you and God can execute the plan. You hear me? God already know the battle was not yours, it's the Lord's. He already know. But I still need you to get in pursuit of this. If we're gonna execute this plan, I need you to be ready. Like with Moses. He sent Moses over there to free the Israelites. And they was like, God, how are we gonna do that? He said, hey, you just show me that you're ready to do as I told you, and we will execute this thing together. Correct? God opened up the sea. They was able to cross through it. Only God could do something like that. And then when they tried to run behind them, God released it. Because the battle was not yours, it's the Lord's. But you still gotta be in armor and ready to fight the battle. You gotta be ready to go through it. You gotta be ready to put your suit on and your boots on and tie them up and let's go. You feel me? And for some of y'all, you're in your Job seasons. You in your Job season. You gotta be able to not fall short with the devil's temptation. You guys to be able to call on God and ask God to guide your steps through the storms. Show that love regardless of what you're going through right now. Some of y'all are too stuck in this earthly energy that you have not stood in your truth. You're supposed to be walking by faith and not by sight. You walk by sight is how he's able to trick you and manipulate you and send his soldiers towards you. Some of y'all afraid to love too. And the devil know that. That's another thing that's stopping you from receiving the love from your divine counterpart. That's why things not moving forward with y'all. See, it's hard for him to get to that divine counterpart. She in her high priestess energy. And she covered by the blood of Yahshua. You see that big J, my big J. And she ain't playing with him. She 10 toes down. Y'all over here stressing. And flip the roles if you have to. If I'm talking to some of my males that's in this energy, and they ladies fall short, or whoever your partner is fall short, flip the role if you have to. But she's on a brand new fresh start, attracting wealth. And some of y'all about to receive it. She about to receive her wealth. While you over here not even ready to love and go after your wife. Look at that. The king and queen of pentacles, your ordained spouse. Y'all supposed to be growing together, building together, getting the money together. But you allowing the devil to stop you from getting on your path. And Spirit said, you slipping, you're falling, you can't get up. And God is saying that you need to get back on your feet so you can start tearing it up. So you can let the devil know you are a warrior. You are a fighter. And you got this. And my father said, that's the truth. Stop letting your emotions get the best of you. Stop letting this temptation drag you. I'm just saying, y'all. Yeah. It's time for you to look, get grounded. It is time for you to get grounded. It is time for you to stay in your truth, fight, and become a better you. Every day that you get up, you should want to be better than you was yesterday. This is about you moving forward in life and being a better you. This is about you opening up the doors to receive what God has for you. And stop letting the devil delay you with his temptations. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. You are a warrior. This is your life. And this is serious. A lot of people think this is a joke. This is never a joke. Pay attention to your life while you keep feeling like you're going up and coming down. Or when you're down, you're down. You can't get back up. Yes, you can. Sometimes you need to get back up and pay attention to your circle. Who's causing delays in your life? Who's not truly there for you? Why do you keep feeling like you're moving forward and then get knocked 10 spaces backwards? Why is this happening in your life? What is going on? What is happening that you're not seeing? See, you need that eye opener. You need to be walking by faith and not by sight. You need to start seeing things differently. Because if you're so into the earthly things, you can't see what's going on in the spiritual war. And that's what you need to see. Because you got family members that's right there, that's already in it. They see the lights on you. You don't see the light on you. They see that you are a chosen one. And if you're not a chosen one, then that means you're on your spiritual journey and you're trying to do better with your life. And you're allowing God to guide you. They see you on that path. You trying to move from a hard space like you really about that. You ain't about that. That's what he said. You've been doing hateful things all your life. You've been getting over on people, stealing from people, manipulating people. Now you want to change. Oh, baby, bye. The devil said you're faking it and you're phony. But see, God said, no, that was the real you from jump. It's just the people that you was around that was in that low vibrational energy. And you know, God always say, the people you hang around the most shape who you are and who you become. You became the low vibrational because that's what you was around. You was around that. You were. And you had did a lot of things that you know was messed up. You know it. And you want to do better. But the devil said you can't do better. He said you're a liar and you're false flagging. You talk about you gonna do better. You ain't gonna do better nothing. So he gonna send one of those people that you used to do that business with. He gonna send them back towards you to prove to God that you on that same thing. You're lying. So now, what that old homie called, yeah, you want to get on some money? I got a lick. That ain't nothing but a test. Because he trying to prove to God that you ain't about that. That you trying to talk like you about that. You ain't about that. You trying to act like you about that life. You ain't about that life of moving with positivity, opening up your heart to people, giving people. You ain't about that life. But God know you is. The devil say you ain't. You ain't ready for this war with him. You weak. You ain't ready. The Spirit said that's the truth. That's how the devil feel. You ain't ready. You weak. You slipping. You falling. You can't get up. Some of y'all got things going on in your home with your kids. He's attacking your children to get the best of you. Got to change that up. When you see the devil trying to attack your kids, baby, you got to get in prayer. Get in that God box, baby. Tear it down. You hear me? I mean, tear it down. Tear it down with prayer for your kids. Every day. Never stop. I mean, call on the entire universe to help your kids. Because they don't need it. Especially if he's trying to use your kids to destroy your peace and destroy your home. Because he feel like that's your weakness, your kids. But see, you know how you do that? You tell my Father, I leave them in your hands. I put my children directly in your hands. You know what's best for my kids. They're your babies too. That's how you do that. And then when you put them in God's hands, you say a prayer for your ancestors to protect them. And you call on the archangels. You call on Archangel Michael for protection as well. And you ask that a shield be placed over them. So you got to pray for your kids. Because he'll use them. Oh, yes, he'll use them. Some of y'all, not only your kids, if you are a praying mother and he can't get to your kids, he trying to use your siblings against you. Your own siblings. Now you and your sister and your brother ain't talking. Because they being low vibrational and toxic. Or he using that best friend that you just knew would never betray you. He using that person. Or that cousin that you just knew got your back. You pray for them too. You pray for them too. And you start loving them from a distance. See, he can't use them if you ain't around them every day. He can't use them to betray you if you ain't around them every day. See, these around people you feel like you need to be around every day, the devil gonna use. But see, like me, I'm around people every day, but see, I've only give so much. I don't talk about everything. I don't talk about certain things. My Father God taught me that. Stop telling everything and only talk about certain things. Everything don't need to be told. And that's what I do. I've learned that because my Father is teaching me that. Hey, Reba, zip your lip. Everything ain't meant to be told. Stop telling everything. I said, okay, Father. You feel like you can trust this person. You feel like you can spill the beans to this person, really confide in this person. And my Father God say everybody don't need to know everything. Even though you feel like you can talk to that person, sometimes shut up and just talk to God. Just get in your God box and talk to God. See, when you in this battle with God. Because you got to get in the battle in order to win the war. You understand me? You got to get in the battle in order to win the war. And that's what King David did. He got in the battle. He got knocked down, but he got back up. And he won the war with God. You got to get up. See, your ancestors and stuff ready to fight for you. Archangel Michael ready to fight for you. You got to call on him. Got to get on board. Stop playing checkers when we playing chess. Okay? Yeah. And put an end to all that toxicity and low vibrational energy. You got to put an end to that. And the devil and his soldiers, Buki. Okay? And you bring justice to yourself, to your bloodline, to your peace, to your happiness. Have a nice one. That's what you do. That's what you do. Look. And you shut the devil out. And he not going to play with you no more when he know he can't step to you. He will try to find other things that is close to you. But when you really stand in your truth and he realized that he can't manipulate you, he can't send his soldiers towards you, he give up. And he move on to the next. But see, make sure that he's not moving. The next is not your children or people that's close to you. See, just like you know how to fight against the devil, you teach them how to fight against the devil. You teach them to be praying warriors too. That's what you do. Anything else, Father, before we end this? No. So let me get a final message. So, you got integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowings of what is right for you. You know what's right for you. And it's time for you to step in your truth. Stop falling short for the earthly things, to the weak, and being weak because the devil feel like you're weak. And you got to show him you're not a weak individual. You're a soldier, and you got this, and you ready for the battle. You hear me? I said power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you, and it's helping you with this situation. Look. You got that horse? Your horse is ready to go to war with you on the spiritual realm. Step into your higher self and let your higher self guide you as well. It says, listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. The universe already got your back. Your ancestors can't help you unless you call on them. They ain't want me to say that. I just started choking. But I'm gonna tell you, your ancestors can't help you unless you call on them. Call on them. This is spiritual warfare. Look, I'm talking to an earth angel, some chosen ones. Some of y'all are earth angels that ain't got on this path. Some of y'all are goddesses that ain't got on this path. Some of y'all you can manifest anything you want and desire, but you got to get in your right energy. Okay? Y'all got to get in this warrior energy. It says, use your spiritual gifts and natural ability to attract your desires. And some of y'all have to release these family members, these friends that do not serve you. Stop pouring into them because they are delaying you, because the devil will always use people that's close to you. You have worked with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serve you or your purpose. Give me one more. Give me one more. So you got mediumship. Some of y'all are mediums. You have the natural ability to connect with the departed loved ones. Some of y'all can see the dead, talk to the dead. That's a part. Also, see, if you can see the dead and talk to the dead, then you can really communicate with your ancestors and you can really get on this board. Because your ancestors will back you up in every way possible. You can see them, you can talk to them, versus other people that could just call on them and can't see them and can't talk to them. Like some of y'all can literally like talk to them like I'm talking to you right now. That's the bomb and a diggity right there. You hear me? You got Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful Archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. Look, ready to go to war with you. You gotta get ready. You got to get up. You got to get back on your feet. So you and Archangel Michael and your ancestors can start tearing shit up. You hear me? You are profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye, that third eye. Okay? As well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you healing, teaching, and guidance. Some of y'all are spiritual teachers and motivational speakers. Y'all have a mission on your life. Some of y'all have not jumped into this mission yet, and you got to. Stop falling short. Stop being used with the devil's temptations. And because the devil really feel like you are a weak individual. And you're going to have to prove him wrong. Because his mission is to prove to God that you are not who God said you was. You are not that soldier. You are not that warrior. You are not strong. You are not a fighter. And you cannot do this mission that God has designed you to do. You can't do it. You don't move from love. You're pretending. That's what the devil said. You got to prove him wrong. Okay? Because my Father knows your heart. Stand in it. Ain't nothing wrong with standing in your truth with God. I stand in mine every day. The Spirit said that's the truth. I know who I am. I am an earth angel that was put on this earth to teach people about love. And the love starts with you first. I am a goddess. Okay? I am a warrior. I am a fighter. I am my Father's, well, I was his servant. But my Father told me I am no longer his servant. I am his friend and his family. I am a part of the 144,000. This is my third eye. Sometimes it turns into a heart. Well, it still look like that. I know what I'm called here to do. I do. And I stand in it. At first, I wasn't standing in it. But when I accepted my journey with God, I knew what I needed to do. And I don't let anything distract me or pull me off my path with God. I am a praying warrior. And I get in this battle so me and God can execute it. I understand the battle is not mine, but I stand 10 toes down with my Father. And whatever he needs me to do, I shall do. I'm fighting in this spiritual war. because I do have a beautiful heart. And I move from a heart space like my Father asks and desire and want us to do. I help those in need. I don't hold on to grudges. I do love my enemies. If they hungry, I feed them. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I let God handle that situation with my enemies. He has something he can do greater than what I can do. Yeah, I kick their ass and all that. But sometimes some people just not worth all that. They just not. I'm on board. I'm playing chess. I've been left the checkers to the side. Because I know spiritual warfare can get deep. And if you allow the devil to play in your mental, he will destroy you. And he can't destroy me. Because I'm actually about that life. I'm a fighter on the 3D and I'm a fighter on the 5D. I've been fighting. And see, my Father God already knew who I was. He had to show me who I was. Stand in your truth. Because I see your heart. I know your heart. I know who you are. You need to know who you are. And when my Father God showed me, I ain't going to show no less. I am that warrior. And I have on my armor all the time. I stay in my God box. I call on my ancestors. I pray over my children. I pray over my friends and family. I pray over myself. I pray over my husband. I pray because I am a prayer warrior. And prayer matters. And as the song say, I'm about my daddy business. I'm about that. And I love my Father. And I understand the assignment. And I'm here to execute it every time. Because the devil can't prove me wrong. And he can't come towards me with that. Talking about I'm not who I say I am. Oh, I'm not the person that God say I am. Oh, I'm that person. And some. So let's go to war. Let's do this. Because you can't prove nothing wrong about me. My heart is pure. And I don't let situations change me on how I love and how I give. So every time he feel like he gonna step, I step. Every time he feel like he gonna come hard, I come hard. I come even harder. Because I stay in prayer all day. Every 5 minutes, I jump in my God box and pray, non-stop. I am about that life. Some of y'all about that life too. You just got to stop showing your weakness. This ain't the time. It's time to come out of that. And it's time to fight. Especially y'all on them twin flame journeys. I was just about to put my cards back in this box. And this popped up for me to pull out. I'm on a twin flame journey too. I am a goddess. I am an earth angel. I am a spiritual teacher, a motivational speaker, and I am on a twin flame journey. And my twin flame journey comes with a lot of warfare. Lots of it. But one thing about the twin flame journey is you got to get on that personal healing and happiness journey. That's how you overcome the devil. By start doing what's best for you and setting boundaries with folks, including his ass. You hear me? People try to act like the devil ain't real. That motherfucker real. And it's all about manipulation with him. Before I close this out, I'm gonna give y'all an example of what the manipulation I'm talking about. It says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Some of y'all have a mission to execute with your twin flame. You'll know what that mission is when y'all get on that path together. Some of y'all, that's about to happen. For some of y'all, it got to take time because you got to get on that journey of personal healing and happiness. I know this is a movie, but this is also true. That's how the devil manipulates. Have any of y'all seen Ghost Rider? I love Ghost Rider. That's my favorite movie. But in Ghost Rider, the devil manipulated Ghost Rider. He knew that his father was not going to die. You hear me? He knew that. The devil knew that his father was not going to die due to cancer. So he told him that he would cure the cancer and everything was going to be all right. But he knew that wasn't the way he was going to die. He knew he was going to die from an accident. So he tricked him to sign his soul over to him. But see, that only made Ghost Rider angry. And see, Ghost Rider stopped playing checkers and started playing chess. Because he wasn't doing the devil's work. He was going against the devil. And see, God forgave Ghost Rider because he did that out of love. See, when you watch Ghost Rider 2, you see that the devil flames turn. I mean, not the devil, the devil flames did turn because he got executed in 2. But Ghost Rider flames turn white instead of red in 2 because God forgave him. He sold his soul to the devil out of love. He was tricked. You understand? And he was still able to come from the dark side over to the light side because he was never a dark individual from jump. He was tricked into that. But see, he realized that he couldn't play checkers with the devil. The devil was playing chess. And he realized he needed to get on board. And see, those demons that was coming to fight Ghost Rider, he executed that. That was for his safety as well. But see, he started going after the devil because the devil tricked him. And he didn't appreciate that. And see, the devil also looked at him as a weak individual because he fell short to the flesh. And he thought that once the devil removed the cancer, that his daddy was going to be okay. The devil already knew that's not how his daddy was going to die. He knew that his daddy was going to die from that accident. He just tricked him. And he got a free soul. But see, unfortunately, that soul became his worst nightmare. That's what happened. The plans didn't go like he thought it was going to go. He thought that he had him under his control. Wrong. Ghost Rider let him know, you don't control me. He started doing work for the Lord. That's what the Ghost Rider started doing. He started protecting people. That's not what the devil wanted him to do. He didn't want him to protect people. He wanted him to kill. But Ghost Rider started protecting people. He started fighting the bad guys and protecting the innocent. Remember that man was trying to mug that lady and rape her, and Ghost Rider pulled him up off her? Yeah. So he understood the assignment. When he realized, I got to stop playing checkers and start playing chess. Because this motherfucker right here, he think he got a hold on me. He think he controlling me. He ain't controlling nothing. Because I'm a warrior. And I stand 10 toes down in my truth. And he don't control shit over here. So let the battle begin. And look what happened. Ghost Rider came out on top. And I hope you come out on top too. Okay? Get in this battle and stop allowing the devil to use you, manipulate you, trick you, and send his soldiers at you. Stop allowing him to do that. Stand 10 toes down in your truth and fight. Get up. Get back on your feet and start tearing shit up. Okay? All right. That's what I have for you guys today. Have a nice one.